Hi, I'm Z. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you. So we have finally hit 300 subscribers. Ooh, exciting. Anyways, yeah, it's exciting for me. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. So as you can probably tell by the title of this video, I'll be doing a 6-month update video. I'll be sharing with you guys how my past 6 months has been like, what I've loved about it, what I did not like so much about my past 6 months, and what I look forward to in the next few months before the end of my contract. The first thing I want to talk about is work. I was able to adjust to work in about 2 to 3 months. Mainly because I've never taught kids, like kids ages 3 to 12. I've never taught kids before. The only teaching experience that I have is from when I was doing my postgrad certificate, and that was also not with kids. I did my practicals in a high school, so it was like a different environment for me. But I was able to adjust, and it's like, you know, it's cool, it's chilled. My colleagues are good people. I think we get along. They're good people. They would like bring me stuff randomly. They will bring me fruits, they'll bring me nuts, they'll bring me teas and coffees. Like they'll bring me a whole lot of things. I'll just come to work on a random day and find fruits on my desk. Like why are you trying to get me fat, you know? Anyways, yeah, that's how they are. They love giving, I guess. And sometimes I feel bad because I don't know what to bring them. Because I even asked them what I should be buying. Like, you know, if you're new to the area and you don't know where to get what, you always ask people, you know, it's not. School-wise, kids have been great. My colleagues have been great. My school has not been perfect, I can't lie, but we're making it work. We're sticking it out, making it work, okay? When I first arrived, parents were like, ooh, we've never seen a black person before. Ooh, you know, like the way, feeling some type of way about me. But eventually they got over that and they're cool now, they chilled. I think they okay with me. You know, you may never know, but I think they are okay with me. So yeah. The second point is the corona outbreak. I don't think I can be able to speak about my life here and not mention the corona outbreak, simply because I've been here since September, and in Jan that's when the outbreak began. So half of my life here has been in quarantine. I have not been able to work since Jan, like the end of Jan till now. So that has affected me in a big negative way. I hate corona. Well, everybody does, but yeah, it has affected me in a negative way, and there are a lot of things I have not been able to do that I wanted to do, and there are a lot of things that I have done that I did not want to do simply because of the corona outbreak. In fact, I do have a video where I talk about the corona outbreak, where I do have a video that's up where I talk about the challenges that I have faced as a result of the corona outbreak. I'll make sure to link it up here in the eye as well as in the description down below. Do check it out if you haven't seen it already. I wish things were different, however, this is our life now. I do hope that we're going back soon. Like most schools have gone back to work. We have not gone back to work. I work for a training center, so we have not gone back to work yet. However, we are very hopeful that we're going back to work soon because other schools have opened. It's just us that hasn't opened yet because we are a training center, so we're going to open last. And yeah, so we could be going back to work in a week or two as per the instruction by the headmaster. Anyways, the third item I want to talk about is the racial discrimination that's been going on. I personally have not experienced any racial discrimination. I know that we've seen videos and pictures, and I know that pictures and videos don't lie. So if they are there, it means that it happened. However, in my city, I haven't experienced anything like that. I don't know anyone who has. Even in the province as a whole, I don't know anyone who have experienced racial discrimination. I have been to supermarkets, I have been to the subway, I have been to the metro, I have been to gyms, I've been doing class exercises. I have never been discriminated against. I've been treated fairly. Like, I don't know, I guess it's just not happening in my city as yet. I hope it doesn't, and I feel bad for people who are actually experiencing this, because like, it's not fair to be discriminated against because you're black or just because you're from Africa. It just doesn't make sense. However, I do know that it's not just against black people. I have read somewhere that a white person has been discriminated against who is also from South Africa just because he's from Africa, white from Africa. So discrimination is not necessarily based on your skin color, like if you are black you'll be discriminated against, or yeah. Now I want to talk about the cultural shock or cultural differences. Cultural shock is a thing, it's there, you're going to find it. I found it. Like, I was ready because, you know, like when you come into a different country, you like do a little research and you're like, oh, okay, these people will spit on the road, okay, fine, I'll just have to deal with that. It's deeper than people spitting on the road. People will make that sound before they spit. Inside the mall, I have seen someone spitting inside the mall. Like, H&M, someone is like, you know. Cultural difference is a thing, it's there. But you know what, I might just live my life. Because here in China, the only way to make it is to mind your own business. In terms of food, I generally like Chinese food. I enjoy the rice, I enjoy the dumplings. What else do I like? And they eat a lot of veggies, so that's fine. I've also had like their barbecue, which is great. I loved it. Yeah, so in general I like the food except the hot pots. I don't like the hot pot. And there's this egg thing, they serve it as a side. It's an egg white, it's served as a side. When you like in a restaurant and ordering your food, they'll give you like rice, your chicken or your beef curry, and then that egg thing, that I don't like. But most of the food I've enjoyed. I even have like favorite street food. Yeah, it's funny. So how long it took me to be settled in my apartment and in the area was about 2 months. So I got lost twice when I first arrived here, mainly because I rode a wrong bus one time, and the second time I took a correct bus, like a correct bus number, but it was not going to where I wanted to go. So let me tell you how that happened. I was on my way to school and I took a wrong bus, and as it turned the other direction, I was like, no, this is not where I'm going. So I stood up to like jump off. And the thing about Chinese buses, they don't stop anyway. They have to find a bus stop first to stop. So I had to like wait until we found the next bus stop, and then I jumped off. I then got a taxi to take me back to school. I was a bit late. The second time I got lost was after I did my groceries, and I took the bus that I always take from school to here. Because when I first arrived here, I was taking a bus to school and back, and as time went by, I was like, no, I'm not taking a bus anymore, let me walk. So that day I had went out to do my groceries, and I was going to take a bus back because like my supermarket is by the school anyways. So I took this bus. This bus number is the same bus number I always take from school to my house all the time. That day the bus went outside of the city. So as it went out, I was like, oh no, it's fine because it's coming back. You know, like how buses would go and come back to the thing, I don't know what's called. So I was like, no, it's fine because it's gonna come back, you know, like I didn't mind. It was around 4 or 5. The bus went and it kept going. 15 minutes later, I went to the driver and typed down, hey, I'm lost, I was trying to get to this place, whatever. And he was like, I don't know, he said something, and he said I must sit down. Then I sat down, and then we came to this other place where he said jump off, like he used his hand, jump off, and then he took a piece of paper and he wrote down 602, and so which means that I must take a bus number 602 to go back to where I came from. At this time it's starting to be dark, and I'm like, yo, and it's raining. Yee! And I have groceries to carry on top of that. So I jumped off, and then I stood there, and then somebody came and I asked them, what time is bus number 602 coming? And then the lady was like, in 30 minutes time. I'm cold, it's raining, I'm hungry, so I have to wait for 30 minutes. And I was like, yo, Sebastian, So I stood there and the bus came and then I jumped in. And I opened my Google Maps so that I can see if we're going closer to my home or we're going other places, because like get funded. So then we went and the bus took me back home, and yeah, I came back. I didn't tell anyone. This is the first time. Oh, actually I did tell Ulungi, my other friend, that I got lost. However, yeah, this is the first time I'm actually explaining how I got lost, which goes to show you how safe China is. You know, in South Africa, can you jump off in a place that you don't know at night in the dark? Because I got home at like 8ish, around 8, and you know, after that I knew my way around. I knew which buses to take. In fact, I stopped taking buses because I would walk to work, and if I went to do my shopping, I would take a taxi and then I'll just show them my address, because I had my address saved in Chinese. So I'll show them my address. I never got lost after that. I was just fine. It took me a little bit longer for me to be settled in the apartment, because my apartment was almost empty. Like, I had the bed, I had a few things, but it was cold because it was empty. It was cold. I remember the first thing I bought was the electric blankets. So when I come back from work, I would go to bed, not because I'm sleepy, because it's the only place where I can be warm. As time went on, I was able to buy other stuff for the house, as you have seen. No, you haven't seen. So I do have an apartment tour that I have filmed. It should be out in a day or two, so I don't know, by the time you see this you should have seen the apartment tour. And so yeah, all of that arrived in February. So the whole of November, October, December, I was in the peaks being Kodon. Family and friends. I do speak to my family every day, and I speak to my friends very regularly. There are friends that I speak to every day, and there are friends that I speak to every once in a while, but that doesn't change anything. I mean, like, if I'm here and I can still talk to you, why can't we talk, you know? Unless if we were not like really close, even back when I was in South Africa. But I'm able to keep contact with my friends and family. I speak to my family every day on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on calls. I speak to my friends as well. So I'm able to keep my relationships that I have back in South Africa with my friends and family, even though I'm here. I mean, we talk every day, so yeah, it's not a problem, and it shouldn't be a problem for you guys. Even if you were to come here, you will still be able to communicate with your friends and family. So yeah, that's that. Another thing I want to talk about is how people are always asking me, when are you coming back? Thing is, people just randomly talk to me and ask me, how are things over there, like in terms of the virus outbreak, how are you guys doing, what is happening, you know? So I would answer that. As soon as I finish answering that, the next question is, when are you coming back? Why are you asking me when am I coming back? I'm working. What do you even mean, when am I coming back? People act like in South Africa there's no virus, like oh, you must come back to South Africa because it's not safe out there. Guys, it's as safe as it is in South Africa. In fact, I feel a little bit safer here. I don't know why, but I do. So you guys must also stay safe and just follow the precautions. Stay at home. Stay at home. Guys, I stayed at home for 2 months, a couple of weeks, before I was able to like get back to life and do things. So you guys should stay at home and just be safe. Now I want to talk about dating and dating apps. Simply because if you are in a small city like mine, it's very hard for you to meet people. It's very hard for you to meet foreigners. But unless if you would like to date Chinese people, which would be easy for you. Like, I've met 2 Chinese guys who were shilling me, who said they like me, who wanted to date me. But I don't like Chinese people like that. So yeah, I like my black brothers. I like my black brothers. So if you are looking to date, your first bet is to register on a dating app, which I have done, and I've been on a date. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And if you are coming to China and you don't have like a relationship back home, you just have to register on the app and hope for the best, because most of the time people you meet on dating apps, they don't really want a relationship. They want to get the benefits of being in a relationship without a relationship. So it's very tough. But obviously everyone's experience will be different in terms of dating apps, because we all want different things. Some people don't want relationships to even start with. They just want to do things. I personally do not want to do things because I don't have a relationship back home. So it's like, you know what, get a relationship and be happy, girl. So yeah, that's what I want to do, and we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so basically if you're coming to China, just be ready that you are going to register on a dating app, you are going to go on dates, or you are going to meet people who want to. So in closing, do I regret coming to China? Absolutely not. If I had to do it again, I would in an instant like that. So I do not regret coming to China. I love it here and I'm happy. In fact, I have joined gym full-time. Like I go every day. Well, not every day, like I go 5 times a week. So I go 5 times a week, and yesterday I attended the Chinese class, like Chinese dance class. So we're dancing the Chinese dance, whatever. It was quite nice. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I will put a picture here to show you guys what it was like. And yeah, I'm enjoying my time here. I love it here. I'm happy. I do miss home. I do miss you guys. I miss South Africa. You know, like there's no place like home. So yeah, I do miss it. I do miss you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really loved this video. Don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're not. And I'll see you guys on the next video. I love you all so much. Stay blessed. Bye. And be safe. Be safe.